Welcome, people. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Alan Kennedy, and I'm director of a company called Time, Team and Money Limited, and we help professional services people expand their client bases, charge higher prices because generally professional services people don't charge enough. And in addition to that, we help them manage their staff and processes efficiently. So today we're going to talk about getting leads from LinkedIn. We're not going to cover how to make, getting connections from LinkedIn. We're not going to cover how to get leads. That will be the subject of a video later on. So I'm just going to share my screen. Here we go. Lovely. There, that's seeing me on LinkedIn Live in my Facebook group. And okay, so let's dive into LinkedIn and start up. So first and foremost, you want to decide who your ideal client is. So let's imagine that your ideal client is a plumber living near Oxford. And if you type in the word plumbers and then use a Boolean search, so it needs to be in capitals, and there's quite a good stuff on Boolean searches in the LinkedIn help pages. And if we put plumber and Oxford, there we go. And let's click see all results. Okay, and then click on see all people results. And that gives you 814 mentions of people who are plumbers and mention Oxford in their titles. Although Justin Henson's based down in Swindon, it's picking up something about him from the Oxford area. So you might not want to necessarily connect with people you don't know. So we can narrow down the search into, say, second level connections. And that cuts it down to just 120 results. So it depends on how focused you want to be on your targeting. If we put in third level connections, then it's the whole 813 results. So virtually everyone. We could change locations as well. So we could add Oxford and do the search that way. Let's share results. And let's change it to plumbers and owner, say. Okay, and we need to change that to capitals and see all results, see all people results. Wow. Let's change to second level connections, show results. Okay, and then I think we need to narrow it down a bit. So if we type in Oxford, there we go. And I hope it's going to talk to me. Yeah, here we go. That's 530 results. So it's cut out the guy who lived in Swindon. And that's probably enough to get you going. So then what do you do with Dean Warman? Well, okay, if you just send a cold request to Dean, chances are he'll ignore you. Why would he connect with you? And you need to ask the question then, you need to answer that question, why would Dean connect? Well, the first thing you need to do is add a note. If you don't add a note, your connection rate will dramatically go down, get you at risk of being put on the LinkedIn naughty step. The next thing you do is you need a good message. So I use something like, and if I just pull it up on screen, this is what I use for accountants. So I just move my menu bar. So the first part I say is, as a former but now retired chartered accountant, so that first sentence has got to be something that says I'm on your side. So it could be something like, I specialize in dealing with plumbers. Okay. And then you go on to say why he should connect, which in my case is, I regularly publish material to help accountants charge higher fees and grow their practice without increasing stress levels. If that interests you, do connect. And that's probably the best sort of message you can send. Fortunately, not too many people are doing it. At the moment, I get inundated with just cold connection requests, which give me no reason to connect with them. And largely, I will ignore them. So unless I send them back a suggestion of it, they need to be mentored. So on average, I reckon about 20% of people you send connection requests to will connect. There are limits within LinkedIn. I have Sales Navigator, so I can do about 50 a day. I'm not going to try and second guess what the LinkedIn algorithm says, how many you can do a day. Just Google it and you'll get a feel. I think LinkedIn says something like 1% of contact values or less than 50. If you're on the ordinary version of LinkedIn, I think you're a lot more limited. You're probably limited to about 100 open requests, but you'll soon find out if you go over the limit. So yes, so send the connection requests. Then if you get connected 7 days later, don't try and sell to them. Okay, that's the worst thing in the world. If you connect with someone and then 5 milliseconds later you get a sales message. The reason for that is because people don't buy from people unless they built know, like, and trust. And the objective of this process is to build up that know, like, and trust. So after you connected with them, you've got to show up probably every day. I would suggest 2 or 3 videos a week like this one. It doesn't take very long to do, maybe half an hour or so, and then comments throughout the week as well. So anyway, once you do that, after a year, I'm running at about 150 a month of new connections using this method. And so within a year, I'll have had an 1,800 extra connections, in addition to those people who find me because I'm just showing up more on LinkedIn. So that's Alan Kennedy of TTM Coaching. I'm going to stop my share and then I'm going to end the meeting. Thank you very much for listening to me. If you want to talk further with me, then I should perhaps show you a slide where you can get to talk. Okay, I'll give you a free session on building your sales funnel. That's Alan Kennedy at bit.ly/AK AK call 45. Okay, that books your 45-minute call or an hour if you need it. So, okay, that's Alan Kennedy of TTM Coaching. Thank you very much for listening.